Okay, I'm audible here to everyone? Is it audible to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so I think in the last class we went through with superposition theorem, AC analysis problem. So then I think we started with your Millman also. So I hope I told why Millman is also required. So what is the purpose of Millman theorem? Yeah, can anyone tell me what is the purpose of Millman theorem? Is it audible here? What is the purpose of Millman theorem? When will you use? Yes? When you use Millman theorem?
Sir, when n number of voltage sources with internal impedances Z are given, sir,
Good.
you convert them into one voltage source, sir.
So actually, the logic, whenever we go with respect to your source transformation. So using source transformation is what we used to find, right? If practical voltage sources are in parallel, so then we prefer to go with your source transformation technique. Correct na? So it is a little bit lengthy process compared to your Millman because you have to do conversion of current, then again current parallel addition, then from that current again you have to get back the voltage. So instead of that, Millman proposed one single formula. So I think in the last class you already got to know summation EI into YI divided by summation of YI. So E indicates it's for your voltage and Y indicates for your admittance. So I hope everyone got till there. So I think I gave one problem for you to solve also. Is it done till there? Everyone? Is it done here?
Yes, sir.
Okay, proceed.
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Proceed. So I think I told you if positive negative, for example, if it is like this. So if it is plus minus and again minus plus and again if you have plus minus along with the resistor. So what is the combination of this? What will be summation now? So if I give this is V1, V2 and V3. So what you should write here? You should write
V1 minus
V1
V2
minus
plus V3.
V2, V3.
minus V3. Is it fine? So depending upon your polarity, you just need to be very careful. If all are in same, you can add. Okay? So be alert with that. That is a mistake you will commit, right? So we'll try to solve next type of problem now. Write on the question. Using Millman theorem, find the current flowing. Using Millman theorem, find the current flowing through. Find the current flowing through 2 plus 3j ohm. So find the current through 2 plus 3j ohm. It means it's an impedance, correct? So whenever the combination of R with any L or C, we are going to call it as impedance. So resistor is combining with your inductor. So it is called as impedance. So using Millman theorem, find the current through 2 plus 3j impedance for the network shown below. So question is given here. Just write on the question here. So the given supply 2 volt, 2 ohm, 4 volt, 3 ohm, followed by a 4 ohm resistor along with a current source. So I think this type of problem you are not solved if there is a current source. So this is your 2 and 3J and the value of current is 10 amp. Okay. So this is the given question now. Yeah. Look at the question. So where is the load now? Where is the load here? In a given network, where is the load?
Connected with the inductor, sir.
Correct, na? See, that is what the question given. So instead of telling load, they are given across 2 plus 3J impedance. Nothing but this is load only. So what is the way? You can look at the thing. So two you have in terms of practical voltage source in parallel, but you have one current source. If the same problem would have been in source transformation, okay, then we could have converted this 2 volt to current, similarly 3 at 4 volt to current, then you could have done all the parallel connection, you could have got the equivalent. But now they told using Millman theorem means, so Millman theorem logic works if there is a practical n number of voltage sources in parallel. So it means what we should do now?
Convert the current source into voltage.
What? Yeah, is it audible? So you got what I told? So Millman theorem is applicable only for your practical voltage sources. So there is one current source that is also called as practical current source. So what we should do here?
Convert the current source into voltage source.
Good. So whenever you find any such kind of practical current source, if the question is using Millman theorem, you have to convert. If it is source transformation, you have to convert the first two to current and you have to solve the problem. See, the same problem you can solve for two methods also. That's why I told, read the question completely. Whether they are source transformation, whether they are Millman theorem or KCL or KVL. Read the question, then try to answer it. Okay. So now we got to know that this is the current source which is parallel to this. So use your logic of source transformation and reduce the circuit such a way that circuit involves only practical voltage sources. Am I clear? So what is the answer? So I'm going to convert this. This is the 10 amp. So I want V. V is equals to I into R. I is 10. V is 4. So I'm going to get 40 volt. Second draw.
Yes, sir.
I'm going to get one resistor that is of 4 ohm with plus minus. So I think direction was upward, right? Thanks.
Yes, sir. Upwards.
So direction was upward, so I can mention plus minus. So you got to know that the simplification of network has been happened now. So from here onwards, same procedure. Okay. So what you should do, you need to eliminate all this to a single voltage source and a single impedance. Then if I apply my logic of mesh analysis, I am going to get the current across that impedance 2 plus 3J. Clear? So apply the formula, get the answer. So to find the equivalent voltage E, summation I varies from 1 to N, EI, YI divided by summation I varies from 1 to N, YI. So I told you clearly whenever they give the circuit, so you just try to write what is the values they are given. Z is equals to 2, Z2 equals to 3 and Z3 equals to 4. But what we want? We want Y1. So it says 1 by Z1, 1 by 2, Y2 is 1 by Z2, 1 by 3, Y3 is 1 by Z3, it is 1 by 4. Am I clear? Am I clear to everyone till here? Is it fine, yaar?
Yes, sir.
Yeah. So similarly, you can write the voltages also. So V1, nothing but E1 is 2 volt and V2 is 4 volt and last V3 just now calculated as 40 volt. So if you write the things like this, then it will be easy for you only to dump the things in the formula. Okay. So now you can dump the values here. So E1, 2 into 1 by 2. So you can get cancelled here itself. Okay. Plus, see, all are in same direction. So I need to add all the things, right? So it's 4 into 1 by 3 plus 40 into 1 by 4. So whole divided by 1 by 2 plus 1 by 3 plus 1 by 4. Check out what is the answer.
$11.381 volts.
What is the answer here?
11.381.
11.3 volts. So it got it as 11. Correct. So after this, what I should find? So I found the similarly I should find impedance. So what is the formula to find the impedance? It says 1 by Ym. So you can add all this and reciprocal it and tell me what is the answer. You can add all the things, right?
0.923,
How much you'll get?
sir.
Point
0.923 ohms, sir.
0.923 Bertha. So unit is ohm. So 0.93 is it correct? Everyone got the same answer? Is it fine till here? So now once you got this, what I can do? I can eliminate this network. I can eliminate this network now. So how it looks? So there is one Zm and there is one supply Em, that is Millman equivalent voltage. Value you told
Sir, we will get
11.38.
sir,
Yeah?
we will get 1.083 ohms, sir.
Which one?
Z equivalent.
Check out once more.
Sir,
It's
that's
0.9.
the value of admittance, sir. 1.0.
Yeah, you need to take reciprocal of that, Bharat. See, you got, I think, Ym. I want Zm, right? You should take reciprocal of that.
Sir, no,
Okay,
sir.
na?
Value of Ym is 0.92, sir.
Value of Ym is 0.92. No, yeah, value of Zm is 0.92.
Okay, sir.
Just check out one, just check out. Others, is it fine?
Yes, sir.
Others? Shreyas, what's the answer? Is it correct? Zm is 0.92?
Sir, check again, sir. Just a second.
What here?
I'll just check it and tell, sir.
Yeah, just check out.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. It's 0.92.
Okay, fine. You see, you write Ym answer. If you get confused, you can expand Ym as 1 by y1 plus y2 plus y3. Then you can take reciprocal of that. You are going to get Zm. Okay, na? So, is it fine till there? So come back to this. So Zm we got 0.92.
Yes, sir.
I am writing a new circuit now. So there was an impedance. So across 2 and across your inductor. So this was 3J. So now what is the thing I want? I need to find the current across this. Means I can apply my logic of mesh analysis, or directly I can apply I is equals to V by R rule. So I hope I told in the last class, right? I is equals to V by R logic. So if you want to find the current, so I'm going to call it as IM, Millman current. IM indicates Millman current, Zm, Millman's impedance, and here it is voltage of Millman equivalent, because again you will get Thevenin's and Norton's, notation will get changed. That's why I'm specifically telling M there. Again Thevenin's VTH will come, okay, then Norton's N will come. So for that purpose, you just have an awareness. It is for your Millman. Yeah. So formula V I is equals to V by R. V indicates your EM, right? So what will be the R now? What is the value of R now? What I should take for resistance?
The impedance and the
So
2
it's
plus
a
3
combination
J.
of all these three. Is it a combination of all these three? Yes or no, yeah?
Yes, sir. Yes,
So you
sir.
can write 0.92 plus 2 plus 3J. Actually, it is like this. So 0.92 is this impedance and 2 plus 3J is your impedance, sorry, your impedance, load impedance, what you got. So EM you calculate as how much? 11.38. So substitute this and check out what is the answer. See, now it is in terms of which form? It's in rectangular form. So you know rectangular form division you can't do. So you can convert, or you can do in your complex mode also, you get the answer. If you use the complex mode and check out what is the answer. Tell me what is IM now? So it's 11.38 whole divided by 0.92 plus 2 plus 3j. How much?
Sir, 1.896 minus
1.896 minus
1.945 J, sir.
945j. In a rectangle over polar in Kappa
2.71
2.71 at an
at
angle
an angle of minus 45.74 degrees, sir.
40.74 degree. Okay, good. So others check out. Is it the same answer? What you got?
Yes, sir. Yes,
Yes,
sir.
sir. Yes, sir. Same.
Yeah. So I hope everyone got the logic now. See how to apply Millman theorem. You can apply for any logic, but only thing you should remember is the network should have only voltage sources. So even if it is having current, you can download. So you can just a minute. Yeah. So you can convert that current source to your voltage and apply the logic. Get it? Okay, na? So everyone got till here? So we move on next problem. So we'll try to solve some AC analysis problem now. Is it done till here? Everyone? Okay. Go with the next. Use Millman theorem. What next question here? So is it done? Shall I erase it off? Using Millman theorem, obtain the voltage Vs. Obtain the voltage Vs network shown below. For the network shown below, network. Then I write what is the thing given here. So minus plus. So they are given 20. This is in terms of ohm. So you don't know how to convert that to your complex term. EY capacitor is given again 20 ohm. Minus plus EB, they are given 20 ohm. So you can see all the values only, but you should know what you should do for capacitor inductor. Clear? So there is a resistor here. So they are connected this end to ground, and this is your S. So they asked Vs, right? So they have asked you to find Vs. So the given conditions are there. Is it visible here what I'm writing?
Yes, sir.
Yeah, so they are given the values for ER, EY and EB. So below the diagram, you can just make a note. 230 at an angle 0 volt is what your ER, and EY is given as 230 at an angle minus 120, and EB 230 at an angle plus 120. So this is what the thing they are given. So it's for 8 marks question. So if they give such kind of questions, so straight away you can tell it is based on your AC analysis problem. Correct? Because your supply voltage are in terms of polar form, and they are given inductor and capacitor, means obviously you have to go with AC analysis problem. Written the question here. Make out of the question. Written a question. Shall I proceed?
Yes, sir.
Okay. Now you tell me. See, there is no problem with my resistor of 20 ohm. So the problem is with my 20 inductor and 20 for capacitor. You can't consider 20 ohm for inductor capacitor because it is a AC analysis. It should be in terms of complex mode. Correct? Na? So what is the equivalent of 20 ohm for inductor? How much?
20J, sir.
Good. So I can replace this with 20J. What about capacitor?
Minus 20J, sir.
That's it. See, because the value of capacitor is negative, already proved, right? So minus 20J. So this is the first change you should do. Whatever network is given, dump there. That carries marks after changing this 20 ohm to 20J and minus 20J. So this is also having a marks. So don't write the things directly, everyone. Okay. So each steps carries marks. Write a diagram. Get the things. Okay. So they asked you to find Vs, nothing but this voltage. So we'll stick on to the procedure. We will try to solve using our Millman concept. See, they are given all the voltages for you. So what you should do now, you just calculate what is your values of y1, y2, y3. It will be easy for you to dump in the formula because you already got ER, EY, EB. So now what is the value for your y1? Nothing but 1 by z1, nothing but 1 by 20j. So check out what is 1 by 20j equals to. Similarly, y2 equals 1 by z2. It's minus 1 by 20j. And last y3, it's 1 by z3, which is equals to 1 by 20. What is the answer for y1 here?
Minus 0.05 I, sir.
Okay, minus 0.05. What is the unit for admittance? Mho.
More, sir.
Mho. So you should write ulta, reverse ohm. That becomes mho. What about second one? I think this is plus agata.
Yes, sir.
So this is your positive J.05 mho. And what about last one? 1 by 20. That is also
0.05.
So any doubts anyone? Look at the steps what we are following. Step 1, we have changed that inductor capacitor. Step 2, we have written the values of y1, y2, y3 using the logic what they are given in the question. So I hope everyone done till here. So then anything is left out. We have the values of E, we have the values of Y impedance. So I can dump in the formula. Correct? So dump in the formula and get me what is E equals to. So you need to write the formula also. So don't write direct answer everyone. So first write the formula. So after writing formula, you try to expand it. Okay. So expand this. So E1, Y1, E1. So I they are given in terms of ER, EY and EB. Stick on to the same thing. So it's ER, Y1 plus EY, Y2 plus EB, Y3 whole divided by Y1 plus Y2 plus Y3. See, after writing the formula, you're supposed to elaborate, extend the formula, then dump the values. So don't directly write the answers, everyone. So then dump the values. So you know that ER is given as 230. So 230 at an angle 0 multiplied by your minus J.05. So now look at here. One is in rectangular form, one is in polar form. Okay, na? So if you want to do in calcium complex mode, convert this rectangular to polar. Sorry, polar to rectangle. So what is 230 at angle 0 equals to? Just check out and calculate there. Similarly, you can write all the values. 230 at an angle minus 120 into J.05. And last 230 at an angle 120 into 0.05. So whole divided by your minus J.05 plus J.05 and you'll be left out with. So there plus J.05 minus J.05 get cancelled. Yes or no, yaar?
Yes, sir.
Everyone. So what will be left out thing is your 0.05. So this will goes, this two goes out. So left out is 0.05. So what I told, convert this polar to rectangle and tell me what is the answer you're going to get for this. What is the answer you got? Just substitute. Just check out what is your VM now. So here this E nothing but V, because in the question they are given Vs. Vs nothing but your E only. Check out what is the answer. Do the conversion. However you want to do convert comfortable. If you want to do multiplication, we know that multiplication division polar form is applicable, right? So you can convert that 0.05 to polar and you can do multiplication also. Or you convert this to the angle 0 to a rectangle form, use the calcium complex mode, get the answer. Both are same. Just do the calculation and tell me what is the answer you're going to get.
84.184.
Final answer.
Yes, sir. E equivalent.
Just check out, I think it's wrong. Just check out the value once more. So before that, you just tell me what is the equivalent of polar form here. Rectangle to convert model. 230 at an angle 0. What is the value for rectangle form?
30, sir.
230.
230 plus 0 J, sir.
30 plus 0 J.
230 plus 0 J.
0 J.
Okay, good. So that should be multiplied with minus 0.05. One term over. Then what is next term? What about this minus 120?
Minus 115.
Minus 115.
Minus 199.18
199.18 J napa.
into 0.
That should multiply with 0.05. Correct and wrong?
Yes,
Is
sir.
it done? What about last one? Plus 230, 120 angle.
Minus 115 plus 199.18 J, sir.
Repeat, Rashita.
Minus 115. 115.
Okay. Plus
Yes. Right, sir. 199.8 J into yes, sir, 0.05.
Okay. So this whole divided by 0.05 is there. Now use the calcium. Tell me what is the answer for E. So now you can go to complex mode in your calculator. Just substitute all the values in order and check out what is the answer you're going to get. Someone told some answer that time. What is the answer you told, Bharat? You told in a rectangle form or polar form here?
Rectangular form, sir.
80.
84.184.
Okay.
Minus 145.
Minus 145.
0.814 J.
Okay, fine. Convert this to polar and what's the answer?
168.37.
Yeah, correct. Yeah, it's correct.
At an angle minus 60, sir.
168.37.
37
Okay, at an angle.
minus 60 degrees, sir.
Okay, fine. Good. Yeah, it's correct. So I thought you were telling answer in polar form earlier. You are told answer in
okay,
rectangle form. Correct, it's correct.
Yes, sir.
So check out everyone, we got the same answer what your friend told. It's 168.37 angle minus 60 degree if it is in polar form. See, you have to keep the voltage in polar form only. Why? Because the question was given everywhere in terms of polar form. Can you make out here? For that purpose, you need to keep the final answer also in terms of your polar form. Am I clear to everyone?
Yes, sir.
So now what you got is E. What they asked is Vs. This is what. So the question was to find Vs. Agree? So Vs means across this. So whatever the equivalent voltage you found, that itself is Vs. So Vs is equals to E, nothing but 168.37. So this is what the way you need to solve any AC problem also. So is it fine till here to everyone?
Yes, sir.
Shall we go with next one?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Okay. So if anybody have doubt, you can ask here. If anybody are facing any difficulties to solve such kind of problem, you can ask me. Okay, right on. So in this question, they have asked state Millman theorem. Okay, that is carries 2 marks. So along with that, they have asked using So we write down the question first. State Millman theorem. State Millman theorem, and using the same means it's understood it is Samantha. And using the same, calculate the current through the load. Calculate the current through the load in the circuit. Calculate the current through the in the circuit so the load for the circuit shown below. Okay, run the question. So network is given, just make note of network here. So this is also for 8 marks question. So 10 ohm resistor is given here, followed by AC source. So plus minus is very important. 4 and 5 at an angle 0. Is it visible if I'm writing here?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
Yeah, just copy the network first. 120. So the value is given as 10J here. So minus 10J plus minus 4 on 5 at an angle 240. And they are given load impedance here. 6 ohm and I is here. So they ask you to find the current, right? So find the current through the load. So this is your load. 6 plus 8J is a load. See, such kind of AC analysis problem, if you get practice, no, so it will be easy to solve the Millman theorem easily. Okay, so stick on to the procedure. See, don't worry about the alignment, whether this is given first, this is given first, that is secondary for us. Only thing you just check out all the supply voltage are in positive or not. Is it in the same direction? Plus minus, plus minus, plus minus?
Yes, sir.
Yes, sir.
So while writing a symbol also, you make sure it is AC analysis. So write the AC symbol with plus minus. Okay, na? So continue. So no need to do any conversions anywhere, right? So everything is in order, aligned, and they are given values of your inductor capacitor also in terms of complex mode. So no need to do any conversion. You just stick on to the procedure, dump the values, get the answer. So what is the thing they are given? Just make a note. So E1, E2, E3 and corresponding values are also given. So just dump that and get the answer. Tell me what is Y1 equals to now? It's 1 by Z1, 1 by 10. So answer for this Y1. Similarly, Y2 equals 1 by Z2, nothing but 1 by 10J. Answer for this. And Y3, it's 1 by minus 10J. How much? What is 1 by 10? Y1 answer?
0.1.
0.1 mho. So don't forget to write the unit share. Unit also carries marks. What about Y2?
Minus 0.1 J, sir.
Minus 0.1 J mho. And last one is it plus 0.1?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So you got Y1, Y2, Y3 and they're given E1, E2, E3 in the question. So just dump in the formula and get the answer.
Sir, what is the value of V3, sir?
V3, 4 and 5 at an angle 240.
Okay, sir.
This is 240 degree. Okay. So just dump there and tell me what is EM. So EM equals to, so write the formula, I will write that thing directly. So E1 is 4 and 5 at an angle 0 degree multiplied with 0.1. Okay. Plus 415 at an angle 120. So multiply with minus 0.1J. Similarly, so all are plus because all are in same direction. Correct? If anywhere it is given minus plus, then you have to subtract. That's it. So plus 415 at an angle 240 multiplied by 0.1 j. So this is your numerator. So divide by 0.1 minus 0.1 j plus 0.1 0.1 j. Again plus 0.1 j minus 1.1 j get cancelled. Correct? Is it fine? Just check out. So convert the same thing. So can anyone tell me what is equivalent rectangular form for me? So first one is 4 on 5
Yes, sir.
plus 0j into 0.1. Okay, Napa? Then what about next 4 on 5 at an angle 120 degree? Estrapa, rectangle. Check out in calci and tell me.
Minus 207.5.
Minus 207.
0.5.
0.5
Plus 359.40.
359.40 j. Okay. So this has to be multiplied with minus 0.1 j. Done. So same way here also, I think this is positive.
Yes, sir.
Check out for this 4 on 5 at an angle 240. What is the answer? Four on 5 at an angle 240 degree. Equivalent rectangular form.
Minus 207.5.
Okay.
Minus 59.40, sir.
3.
59.40.
Is it same for 120 and 240 degree?
Minus 359.40.
Only negative symbol change, yeah. Okay, na? So all divided by 0.1. Yeah, check out the answer for this EM.
Sir, 1133.801
What is EM
volts,
you're
sir.
going to get?
33.801, sir.
1133. Okay, fine.
0.801.
This is what your EM. Okay, good. So same way you calculate for your VM. There is this part. So ZM. So EM nothing but VM only. So what about ZM now? It says 1 by YM. Means 1 by Y1 plus Y2 plus Y3. How much here?
10 ohms, sir.
10, sir. 10 ohms.
10 ohms, sir.
How much here? 10
ohms.
10 ohms, sir.
Okay, okay, fine. So you got equivalent voltage as well as equivalent. So I'm going to replace that here. See, our agenda is not this much. It means you need to retain the circuit once more along with the things what you. So you got equivalent impedance. Now I will write impedance symbol like. I hope you got this symbol, everyone. ZM impedance. It may be anything, right? It is a combination of RLC. That's why I can write the ZM. So the value told 10 ohm and the values of this you got as 23.81 volt. So apply the logic of your current. So I need to find I, right? So I is equals to, so it's V. So VM is 1133.81 whole divided by 10 plus 6 plus 8J. How much? Just write the formula in terms of current. How much here?
56.69 minus 28.34 J, sir.
0.9 minus
69, sir.
56.69.
Yes, sir.
Okay, minus
28.345 J, sir.
20.34 J. Okay, convert to polar and tell me here.
63.381.
Okay, at an angle
Minus 26.56, sir.
Okay, good. So this is what the current across your 6 plus 8J. So just check out others. Everyone got the same answer?
Yes, sir.
Okay, good. So I hope everyone got the logic now. How to solve Millman theorem. If you have any doubts, you can ask me. Let me know. Otherwise, we'll go with the next theorem. Any doubts, anyone till here? Is it fine here till here?
Yes, sir.
Okay. So then we'll move on to Thevenin's. At least we'll try to explain what is Thevenin theorem today. Then let me move to next topic later. So I think tomorrow we have afternoon class. Kata. Just check out. I think tomorrow we have afternoon class. Okay, next one. Next theorem. So that completes your Millman theorem, everyone. So you finished your superposition theorem and Millman theorem. So next theorem is your Thevenin's theorem. Right on the heading, Thevenin's. It's a name of a scientist. I'll write a spell here. So we'll erase this. Is it done? We'll erase it here. Yeah, I think have you got to know about third internals dates?
Sir.
When is third internal?
Sir.
You told don't know, huh?
Don't.
It's 4, 5, 6 of Jan. So it's next year, January 4, 5, 6, Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday. So then it will be your third IA. And you will come to know soon when your lab is going to start. So we are given deadline for your 7th sem students on next week. So maybe from 21st, 22nd, 5th sem will start. Maybe end of this month or after your third internal, you can expect your lab session for offline. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Okay, so you can expect the things to be done after your lab internals. So lab into just get prepared now only. Go to the next heading. Thevenin's theorem.
So what about diploma students, sir?
Diploma guys, you will be also having your lab session along with them only. For you, theory will be separate because the exam is separate for you this time. Okay. So
Okay,
I think yesterday there was some draft timetable. It was shared in your group. You have seen, right, everyone?
Yes, sir.
So draft timetable will tell you that your exam starts from I think March first week, March 8th or March end about?
March 8th.
Yeah, March 8th. So actually February 8th is for your 7th sem people. So 7th sem will start first, then 5th sem, then 3rd sem. So it's March 8th is what you have exam. So you have lab exam probably in the February mid. So that's why you will be having 1 month sufficient time before your lab exam. So you can continue with your lab offline classes when you come to the college after your third year. Is it
Sir,
fine?
They
Yeah.
need to send manuals, sir. Manuals.
ಏನಪ್ಪ ಹರ್ಷಿತ?
Manuals, sir. Lab manuals.
ಕೊಟ್ಟಿಲ್ವಾ?
Yes, sir.
Okay, I will inform. You just drop me a message later. So we'll inform to your concerned lab faculties, lab in charge. Okay. Both the labs?
ಸರ್ DST ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ.
DST ಕೊಟ್ಟಿದ್ದಾರೆ ಇನ್ನೊಂದು ನೆಕ್ಸ್ಟ್ ED.
ED, electronic device ಕೊಡ್ಬೇಕಾ?
Sir, DSD, but it's of 2017 syllabus, sir.
No, it's same only, not a issue. I think only few simulation part will be added. That's all. It's one on the same.
Okay, sir.
So same experiments you're going to do. Only few experiment has been added. That's it. So apart from that, same. Okay. So ED lab manual you have to get. Okay, I will inform. Yeah, write on the Thevenin's theorem heading or a statement. So if they ask you to explain, state and prove Thevenin's theorem, so just write a statement and I will explain briefly. So tomorrow we will do with the problem on this. Okay, write on. Any two terminal, write on the statement here. So Thevenin's theorem statement, any two terminal linear network, any two terminal linear network containing energy sources, containing energy nothing but voltage, okay, containing energy sources and impedance. I'll repeat, any two terminal linear network containing energy sources and impedance can be replaced with an equivalent circuit consisting of voltage source representing as VTH. So now I told earlier we had VM, right? So Millman voltage, now it is Thevenin's voltage. So name is VTH. Okay. So representing as VTH with a series impedance ZTH or RTH. So few times I will write RTH, few times you will write ZTH. So in general, you just make equivalent voltage is Thevenin, VTH, and equivalent resistance RTH or ZTH. Okay na? Is it fine, yaar? Everyone? Written a statement?
Yes.
See, just listen now. See, if they ask you to explain, state and prove, you can write a statement what I gave. So if it is proof, see, logic says if you have n number of voltage sources, I'll just write n number of voltage sources along with impedance or resistance, or I can consider impedance also. Okay. So if you have a circuit like this, so assume that this is your RTH, I mean this is your load. Okay, so this is your supply voltage V1, V2, so R1, R2, R3 or Z3, R4 and R5. Listen carefully. So whenever they ask you to explain your Thevenin's theorem, so you need to have a logic to solve this. So what is the thing it says is, if you find n number of voltage sources in a network using Thevenin's, I am going to make it to a single voltage source. Similarly, if you have n number of impedances or resistances in an electrical network, I am going to make it as an one equivalent resistance called as RTH, and that representation will be in this form. So all the voltage source will come to one voltage source, and I am going to designate as VTH. For this, in series, I am going to connect RTH, and your load will be here. So this is the junction for your load. You got the heading of your Thevenin's theorem, everyone now? Am I clear to everyone with this?
Yes, sir.
See, logic is simple. If you have n number of voltage sources, you can reduce it to one equivalent source called as Thevenin's by applying the logic. Similarly, if you have n number of resistor, you can make it to 1. So using that, you can get the answer. Okay. So the logic or the procedure to solve is, first one, to find VTH. See, you need to find this. You need to find this, right? So to find VTH, what you should do, wherever load is there, replace load with equivalent VTH. I'll repeat. So wherever load is there in network, remove that and add VTH there. So what you should do now, you need to find VTH. Means what? Either you can apply your KCL or KVL logic and get the answer of VTH. Am I clear with this first point? The procedure of Thevenins, everyone? We'll solve the problem tomorrow. You just have an idea how to solve. So you need to remove load. You need to add the word VTH there. So you can find either applying KCL or KVL and get the answer of VTH. You can solve, no? So all the values will be given except VTH. If you find what is the current here, resistor is there. If you multiply, you're going to get VTH. Or if you apply your nodal concept, you can get the answer. Am I clear?
Yes, sir.
Similarly, after finding equivalent VTH, I need to find equivalent RTH. Correct now? So for that, what you should do, you need to remember whenever you want to find RTH, short circuit the voltage source. I'll repeat, short circuit the voltage sources and open circuit the current sources. Okay. So it means assume that there was some current source somewhere here. So if there is a current source like this, so to find equivalent RTH, remove the load, replace RTH. So remove the load, replace RTH. Wherever voltage source are there, short circuit it. Wherever voltage source are there, short circuit it, and current source, open circuit it. So if you do like this, so this parallel again series combination will get 1 R equivalent. Am I clear? Am I clear?
Yes.
So this is the way you need to solve. So to find the VTH, replace the load, add VTH there. So apply the logic either of KCL or KVL, get the answer of equivalent Thevenins for me. Similarly, to find the equivalent RTH, what I told, wherever voltage source is there, short it. Wherever current source is there, open it. So it means it look like this. Everywhere you can see only resistors, right? So you can do series parallel combination and get the answer of RTH. That answer you need to write in this form. So this is called as equivalent Thevenin circuit. So this is what the climax or the end of a problem. You need to build that equivalent Thevenin circuit with the values what you got and you need to end the problem. Am I clear till yet, everyone? Am I clear?
Yes.
Okay. So tomorrow's class we'll try to solve the problems based on this. So just remember the statement and the way, the procedure I told you. So then we can stop the session here. So you can enter the attendance here. Just a minute, let me